Hi, everyone, and welcome back. You're watching the Kaiser Report. I'm John. I'm coming to you today with a few things to talk about. Getting ready for a big Memorial Day weekend here, and I hope you are ready for a big cookout. And if you are cooking out some meats this Memorial Day weekend for celebrations, you may want to consider talking to Lazy J Farms and ordering some good fresh hot dogs, steaks, and hamburgers. They have a great selection, and they are our sponsor here today. And if you'll wait till the end of this broadcast, they'll have a commercial at the end. So please watch that and give them a call. And don't forget to tell them Kaiser sent you, and they'll appreciate that. So in the news cycle over the weekend, and everyone has been talking about the goings-on in the New York trial for Donald J. Trump and the judge's decisions that are, I guess he kind of threw away the judge's rule book on as far as being bipartisan and staying out of one side or another, and it was quite the learning experience for some of the legal scholars that have been visiting this trial and watching closely on what's gone on, and they all came to the same conclusion that this is just bait for the appellate court to just overturn everything that's happened here because of this judge's decision, right up until the point where the defense rested, and he gave everybody off for 4 to 5 days over the holiday weekend, told them all to go home and have fun on their Memorial Day celebrations, which they should have probably been sequestered in the first place, because they're going home now and told not to watch TV or discuss the case with anybody. And you know as well as I do that that's almost impossible for a human being to stay away from what's being said on this particular case. In fact, because of the fact if you own a cell phone or own a TV set, you're going to hear ad nauseum more and more opinions on what's going on with this trial, which can shade a juror's decision to vote one way or another when they get into deliberations. And of course, like all family members, they're going to want to know from you, knowing you're on that jury, what your opinions are, and then they will have opinions to pass on to you. And, you may want to think this way or that way. So it's a dangerous situation to have sent the jury home with this kind of time on their hands before deliberation and instructions from the judge at what they should be doing and should not be doing, which we know now will be one-sided, just as the testimony allowed by the prosecutors and the testimony allowed by the defendants were very unfair to anyone watching this or hearing about it. You would know that. But that has taken over the news cycle for an entire weekend, and right up until this morning, they're still talking about it. The other news that came out today that is rather perplexing is, there's two things. Joe Biden is now approving a $7 billion student loan bailout for a 10% of people that will qualify for it under, I guess he's talking about first responders, police, teachers, fire people, and things of that nature with regard to who's going to have their loans forgiven.
Are you for real?
A little hard to discern right now, other than the fact that he feels that he has been lacking in the younger vote population, and because it is a voting deal right now, he has to pander to different segments of the voting population, and this is his attempt at getting back some of the younger vote that he may or may have not lost. He is severely worried right now. The Morehouse speech gaffes that the White House had to come out and make changes to 9 points that he made, and he was reading from a teleprompter for that whole commencement speech. So it's really disturbing to realize that he's reading it from a teleprompter and still got it wrong. That worries most people when you can't pull that together. And now he's talking about having a debate with Donald Trump. Cool. That I don't think will be very, very good, but it will be quite amusing from my point of view. The other thing he's done is he has gone back to try to lower gas prices by releasing another bunch of our strategic oil reserves and gasoline reserves that he's already tapped into better than, or brought us down to 40-some% of what it used to be. And these are emergency funds for emergency things that may happen, such as, hurricanes, pandemics, whatever, and things of that nature that we have to have these reserves for. He's decided to release this to lower the gas prices, so it looks like he's done something to help out, because he's now listening to the people saying that they can't afford to live with the food prices and gasoline prices as they exist today. So he's going to pull this off using the reserves while he's gone ahead and shut down all of the oil and gas production in this country pretty much. And now he's after coal again in the western states. He's already devastated the coal industry here in East Tennessee, Kentucky, and Southwest Virginia. It's a shadow of what it used to be. And coal is an important thing for not only people that work in that industry, but to keep the plants running to produce electricity, the steel industry. I could not name all of the things around the world that coal is still used for. It's a viable necessity in most cases, and we've watched it being shut down first by Clinton's and then by Obama, and now Biden is going to put the death nail in the coffin, I guess, or try to anyway. So that's what's going on. Here in East Tennessee, we're looking forward to a nice Memorial Day weekend, and we should all remember why we have Memorial Day, for all those people that have sacrificed and lost, in some cases gave all for this country and our freedom. And we still have people active around the world that are in harm's way, and we need to remember all of these people on Memorial Day, and that's what it's about. Along with picnics and cookouts and family get-togethers, which is a needed thing right now in this country. We need to get back to the family. We need to celebrate family. And we need to stop the division that's going on throughout this country, being propagated by people that may not have all of our best interest at heart. The deep state is being discussed more now than ever. And if you look at the elites that are trying to maintain control and not give up their seats in Congress and in the Senate and places of that nature where they're sitting for year after year after year after year. As I tell you all the time, if you vote for a career politician, you might as well understand that they will fight tooth and nail, not for you, but to keep in that seat and stay on the gravy train that they have discovered they can have a very nice life, and they don't care about you or your plight or what you're doing, if you have a job or not. They're in a special club that we're not allowed to be members in. But as I said in yesterday's broadcast, if something comes up on a local level, especially on the level of school boards and town councils and things of that nature, get involved and make your voice heard for the first time, and not for a long time, but put in your time and then get out. And that's the way our forefathers, our founding fathers, set up this country to be. And somehow, along the line, we've lost the ability to do that, because we now have career politicians, not politicians that leave a successful walk of life and bring their knowledge into the Senate or into the Congress to help make this country a better place and do the job that you, the person, the citizen, elected them to do. They work for us. They forgot that along the way, and I think that we, the people, need to remind them why they're there, who put them there, and what they're supposed to be doing. And hearing after hearing to try to get this one and get that one and prove this and prove that and have TV FaceTime every 5 minutes so they think they have their fame is not what this job was designed to be. And we, the people, are the voters that can put them in or take them out, and don't forget that. But family matters, especially now in this Memorial Day weekend, and especially for all of us that have either served or had parents or brothers and sisters that have served and some not come home. We need to remember that, and that's what Memorial Day is all about. And we all probably have someone in our family, like my father walked through Europe all the way from D-Day to Berlin, and sacrificed a lot, and then came home and made a life for himself and a great family, raised 5 children, all successful and all great people, and some of them have left us. So remember this, and remember all of the veterans that gave so much on Memorial Day. That's what it's about. But don't forget, we have a sunshiny day here today. We have some more rain coming tomorrow. But I did manage in the last 2 days, 2 beautiful days, to get all our pastures cut and caught up on most of the mowing that needed to be done. I have just a tiny bit more to do. Whether or not I'll get to that today is another story. I'm hoping to see how that goes. But we will be back to you tomorrow here at the Kaiser Report. And I'm hoping you're all preparing for a wonderful weekend. We are here in East Tennessee. I'm going to try to get out with the camera this weekend and maybe get around to some of the goings-on that's happening in the Tri-City area here, which is Kingsport, Johnson City, and Bristol. And maybe even get over to North Carolina a little bit up near Roan Mountain and shoot some footage there for you. But we're going to be doing more and more outside tours and things of that type throughout the summer. So stay tuned to the Kaiser Report. And if you haven't subscribed to us yet, please do. We need your subscriptions to stay current. And also, for those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends, because the more viewers we have, the better we can do to bring you more and more content on this channel. So we're going to let you go a little early today. We'll be back to you tomorrow morning, and hopefully you are going to have the greatest day ever. Remember, get out in the woods, get out on the grass, go back to nature, say your prayers, and God bless you all. We love you here at the Kaiser Report, and please keep us in mind when you talk to your friends. Bye-bye now.
Lazy J Farms has been raising the finest cattle and all-natural pork for 3 generations on the family farm in Fall Branch. Their blonde Aquitaine herd offers a leaner, healthier, and more tasteful beef. And the butcher shop is local, farm to table, and 100% authentic. This is the way your grandfather shopped for me, with steaks cut to order, quality assured, and ready to ship to your door. Open Thursday through Saturday on Bloomingdale Road in Kingsport. Come see us.